What's going on, guys? I want to talk about Marina Rodriguez versus Cynthia Calvillo. Cynthia Calvillo is coming off a win versus Courtney Casey. Marina Rodriguez is coming off a win against Tecia Torres. Now, on paper, this is striker versus grappler, right? You're fucking wrong. I think Cynthia Calvillo has fallen in love with her striking, and I think she even thinks she's a striker. Looking at her last fight versus Courtney Casey, she caught a few kicks, and Courtney Casey landed on her back. She didn't follow her to the ground. We all thought that's where she'd have a significant advantage on top of Courtney Casey, jiu-jitsu wise. And guess what? She wanted no part of it. She wanted to battle it out on the feet. John Anik and Dom Cruz even mentioned in that first round that when they were talking to Justin Buchholz and Cynthia Calvillo, they got the feeling that Cynthia Calvillo wanted to box tonight. And I really don't know what to think of that. I don't think that's a good look overall. Because like I said, the easiest path to victory there was to take down Courtney Casey, and she didn't do that. She wanted to box. So yeah, there's that. Part of her training camp for this camp, I believe, was at Tiger Muay Thai. So it's a little concerning as far as that's concerned, thinking maybe she's fallen a little bit in love with her striking. But let me tell you, this is not the fight to fall in love with your striking. This is not a good matchup to go in there and test your skills on the feet versus a girl like Marina Rodriguez. Marina Rodriguez has a history of kickboxing, Muay Thai. That's what she is. She's a kickboxer. She's a very good Muay Thai fighter. If Cynthia goes in there and she wants to play around on the feet for extended periods of time, she's going to get fucked up. I'll tell you that right now. This is not the fight to go in there, test where you're at versus a better striker. This is the kind of fight where you want to know going in, if you're betting Cynthia Calvillo, you want to know that her mindset is right, her mind's right, and she knows what she needs to do to win this fight. And I'm not completely sure that she knows that, but the thing with that is, I think early on, Cynthia Calvillo is going to realize that she can't do what she did versus Courtney Casey. Marina Rodriguez is levels ahead of Cynthia Calvillo and Courtney Casey striking on the feet. So I think she's going to get roughed up early, Cynthia Calvillo is. And by that time, I think something's going to go off in her head and be like, oh shit, I can't strike versus this girl. This chick ain't Courtney Casey. So I think that's, as bad as it sounds, that's a positive thing for me to take from this fight, because I think a switch is going to go off in her head and she's going to be like, oh shit, I need to take this girl down. And while I think Marina Rodriguez did look good defending takedowns versus Tecia Torres, I don't think I can take too much from that, because historically Tecia Torres isn't very good at getting the fight to the mat. She has a lot of shots, she has a lot of takedown attempts, but I think Cynthia Calvillo is way more crafty with getting the fight to the feet. She has more, or getting the fight to the mat. She has more ways of getting the fight to the mat. And I think her takedowns overall are a lot better than Tecia Torres. So I don't know how much you can take from the Tecia Torres fight as far as takedown defense goes for Marina. But Cynthia Calvillo she's very good at catching kicks. Marina throws a lot of kicks. So I can see an opportunity as far as her catching a kick and using that to get the takedown. I don't see a lot of good shots as far as double legs and well-timed takedowns are concerned off of punches and reactions for Cynthia Calvillo. But there was I'm going to use an example in the Carla Esparza fight in that first round. Cynthia Calvillo has shown the ability to time double leg. She got Carla Esparza down in that first round, didn't let her up. She won that round. But like I said, I think Cynthia Calvillo is going to realize real soon that she needs to take this girl down. And Cynthia Calvillo is miles ahead of this girl on the feet. We saw how the Randa Marcos fight played out on the ground with Marina. Marina looked like a fish out of water. And Cynthia Calvillo's jiu-jitsu is miles ahead of Randa Marcos. So I think this could be, I'm not banking on it, but I think this could be a one-and-done type of fight for Cynthia Calvillo. We saw it versus Botello. All she needed was one takedown. She submitted Botello. She didn't even get the hooks in. All she needed was, I believe it was like, I don't even know, but it was a weird rear naked choke. All she needed was one. I think it could be sort of the same with this fight. All she needs is one takedown to get that submission. So yeah, while like I said, the last fight for Cynthia Calvillo is a little concerning going forward and as it pertains to this matchup. But like I said, I think she's going to realize real soon when she gets kicked in the face, kicked in the body, and punched in the face that she needs to take this girl down. I think she's going to get that submission. If anyone's going to win a decision here, if this fight's going to decision, I think this fight is set up for Marina Rodriguez to get the decision win. I think Cynthia Calvillo needs to get a submission here. I don't think she can win a decision. So yeah, I think it's a pick 'em for a reason, but it kind of is a tough fight to call. But from what I've seen and what I believe, I think Cynthia Calvillo is going to get this win. I'm going to go with submission actually in the first or second round. So Cynthia Calvillo by submission.